right now is only a page in your journal that is your life.
This is the Real-Time Diaries of Amber Skates.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Real-Time Diaries of Amber Skates, where I read my diary as it is happening and culminate it all together into an artistic expression that is my life. Insanity. How's the pitch going? I'm working on making it better. Anyway, guess where I am? I'm in Adelaide. Girls traveling right now. Crazy. Anyway, I've got about half an hour to film this. And then I've got to go and do a freaking show. I've got 2 shows to do tonight. It's big boy time, but I'm just going to adjust this. But for those of you listening to the podcast, I am here in my hotel Airbnb room in Adelaide. It's honestly fabulous. It's like just a pretty plain white room, except I was like, I'm going to film this. Maybe I'll just add a little bit. Before I knew it, I found some pink fabric I brought with me, turned it into my bed head, and then found this cute blue hat I own and made it my pillow. Oh my God, everything's falling apart. Anyway, girl loves a set, and so should you. Anyway, I think it's time we just jump into reading what is going on in the life of Amber in week 7 of 2024. How crazy is that? Okay. Settle in, everyone. Let's get in the zone. I want to get in the zone. Also, quickly before I jump in, I just want to thank those of you who are listening in every week and watching. It just means so much to know that you guys are enjoying this as much as I'm enjoying it, because it feels so right. So I'm really glad that you guys are receiving it. All right, let's do it. Tuesday the 13th, 1 p.m. What a legendary day yesterday was. I spent most of the day working on collating and fixing up all my demos. I also did some more work on the latest song I wrote this week called Out of Touch, which actually came up as I was improvising lyrics. Suddenly, I just clocked into a place. I sing about an experience I had last year. It affected me very deeply, and honestly, turning it into music is such a cathartic process. Here you go. You can have a little listen. Oh gosh. One thing I want to note is I love and hate how this has become a way of me getting past my own obstacles, of perfectionism, of like, when is something ready? When is anything truly ready? How are you to know? As much as I think this girl is a silly girl, I also think this girl is kind of right for just jumping in and just sharing things. I think I also want to add, when you can capture an experience into a piece of art, you're able to step away from it and gain the perspective that maybe you couldn't otherwise have when you're stuck inside of it, mulling away at it. So yeah, anyway, this is the song. Have a little listen. There you go. This is what Amber had to say. I love the vibe. It really gives me 90s energy in the chorus. I really like that chorus. This is like, I don't know. Writing this production-wise too, I think has definitely been a big leap for me in, I think, just like musically hitting the different spaces of a song and being able to really fill it out. I really, really loved writing that. Now, I also had a marvelous morning. I woke up to Dad in the hallway. Oh yes, and I asked if he wanted to get a coffee with me. Then suddenly, Granddad had been invited, and well, we clearly set ourselves up for a good time. The combo of the 3 of us is just so great. I think we all have such a good balance of energies together. Dad and Granddad have such a beautiful relationship. They see each other often and are really there for each other. It's a beautiful thing to have witnessed such care from these men in my life. They honestly set up such a high standard for the kind of partner that I would want to have in my life. It's true. My granddad took such devotional care of my nanny growing up. It was the epitome of true love, something that he carries with his very being. It was lovely to catch a moment together as we sat looking at the ocean. Why does this always gets to me? Yeah, I just really adore them. They're amazing. Like, I feel very grateful to have just landed in this life. Honestly, like, being able to look back on it now and be like, oh, I'm actually really glad I did that, because I don't know when I'm going to next be in Perth. I don't. And I'm really glad that we took that opportunity to, like, really have that deep fulfillment that is family connection. So, yeah, grateful for that. Okay, now I'm on the flip side of the day, and that was my absolute favorite kind of night, a night with Pavan. Oh my gosh, dearest Pavan. Instantly, as soon as I walked into the house, you could feel the energy lock into place. Get ready to be moved in your deepest core, because that is how it feels. We got into the zone and instantly fell into our antics. Oh, we sat out on the balcony on beanbags, looking up at the stars, talking about all the wild journeys that we've been on whilst we've been apart, our lessons and connections we share. We're hilarious together. There is this abundant energy that arises that feels like it could go on forever. We had to keep holding each other accountable to get things done. We ordered pizzas and then we had a total feast. Then, before we knew it, we stumbled into recording ourselves. I happened to bring out my camera and computer, not sure what we would do, to suddenly find ourselves recording an interview. Oh, it was amazing. We've been talking about recording a podcast for years. Truly, I remember talking about it with him maybe 2-3 years ago. And to finally have the capacity to do that was truly mind-blowing. We flowed as we do, and it felt so nice to know that the revelations we were having together would live beyond us. To share a glimpse of what is always some of the most stimulating conversations I know. We finished up the episode and ended up on the roof. He showed me how to get up, and we laid there, bare to the universe. Take us! And it did. I love him so deeply. I can't wait for you guys to hear the episode. It felt so right. That was honestly next level, and truly, like, in so many ways. I think just like getting to connect with these people that you don't get to see very often, that you have such a deep connection with and have that perspective with, is always just some of the most fulfilling, I think, connections and experiences. And this night was like nothing short of that. It was so nice to just get to be there and be like, wow, what a gift it is to just like be with each other right now. Like, this is like honestly one of my favorite things in the world, is hanging out with, you know, him and these people in my life who are just like just incredible souls that you just know you will have in your life forever and ever. Creatively, it was so fulfilling because, you know, we were making something of this connection that we have. And the best thing is that we didn't need to go anywhere. We had everything we needed. And honestly, like, we always have. And I think it just goes to show you guys that are listening that, like, if there's something that you really want to do, actually just take a moment with me right now. I want you to think of that thing that you really, really want to do. How does it make you feel when you think about it? Because I know there's some things in my life, right, that I really want to do. And I think about them, and it's like there's so much, obviously, like so much desire, passion, like love, and, you know, that feeling of like knowing that's what you're meant to do. But then there's probably, if I, you know, can go from my own experience, it's probably that kind of fear feeling that comes up of like, oh, I don't know, or oh, I don't think I'm like, it's never going to work, or if I tried, I'd probably fail, or I've already failed myself, I haven't done it for so long, like I've shown myself it's not possible. Do you relate with that? Like, do you feel that? Because I've obviously felt that in my life, and I want you to know that I felt that, because I think sometimes maybe when we see people like doing what they want to do in their lives, we think, oh, they must just like always do that or always feel that way or not have any resistance. But like, I need you to know that I have the same thing. I think we all do. You're not alone in having those obstacles. I actually genuinely think they're put in all of us. If you read the book, The War on Art, that's a fantastic book for capturing this experience of like resistance that I think battles all of us every single day. And in that book, it talks about the fact that like every day you wake up, it's going to be there again. Like the battle's going to be there again. And like, you've just got to see it as that. You've got to remember that there's this like obstacle that's actually there, put in the way of you achieving your dreams. Otherwise, we'd all just be achieving our dreams and it wouldn't be a very good story. Like, honey, honestly, look at that story that you have and go, hell yeah, thanks for the story. Now I'm going to do it. You know, so, yeah, I just want you to know that. And I want you to know that you probably do have all the tools you need. And if you don't, then go get them. You know what I mean? Like, I've really clocked that this year. Like, there was a lot of things that were stopping me from, you know, editing videos and getting the podcast out and doing all this shit, right? There was little obstacles. It was, I wanted to have a better camera, which I didn't need, but I'm glad I have. My editing's like, I don't know how to use my editor. All my files were super unorganized on my computer that it was honestly overwhelming to even like sort that out. I didn't have enough room on my computer. All this shit, right? What did I do? Okay, fine. Let's sort it out. What do I actually need to make this happen? And you need to ask yourself that in a very literal form. Like, don't make it personal. What do you actually need? I actually needed to get a freaking hard drive, which I've got here. Oh, I actually needed to sort out my files. Oh, I actually needed to just start editing some things so I could like learn how to edit. Like, I just gave myself some projects that I actually committed to. I gave myself a deadline. I said to myself, I'm going to release a podcast this year. And I just kept on telling people. I kept saying it. I was like, it's happening, until it was happening. You know, so yes, all of the above, I hope shows you that you can do it. And you don't need to feel bad. You haven't done it yet. You'll get there. I love that little spiel we've got on. All right. Where are we at? It felt so right. Yes, cool. Thursday the 15th of Feb, 2:15 a.m. What resonated with you most deeply today? Sitting with Jess on a video call at the park, reflecting on all the people in our lives and the funny stories that we've been intertwined in. I really love her view, the way she sees it all. I see it too. It's nice when you can be on the same page with someone else. I think it's there that you learn the most because you're open to brainstorming and noticing new things. 2, I had a moment in the shower. I've just discovered I can play music through these waterproof headphones. They also noise cancel, so I turned the lights off and fell into this in-between world of total chill. This was just after driving home from the show. It's been really apparent that my phone is sucking up a lot of my precious time for me with all the other things that I want and need time for. So coming home and not entertaining it just made such a big difference. It's just allowing that to sit and showing myself there are even better ways to spend my time felt really good. Yeah, that's another thing, right? If you want to change something, it's all well and good. Like, yes, notice what it is you want to change, but you're probably not going to change it if you don't give yourself something better to do. Like, really? Because otherwise, why? Like, your habit's still there, so you actually just need to take that habit you've got and utilize the habit to trigger on a different decision. And so that's been great because I've just started to trigger on this new habit of at nighttime having something to look forward to that is really present, like putting on really good music that I can like learn from and absorb and everything, and be in the shower and like know that that's a really cool routine. That was same with when I started playing the morning affirmations. Like, just instead of going straight on my phone, I just like played the affirmations. And like, I think it's important to acknowledge that like, it doesn't mean that this has to be a change forever. You know, you'll probably ebb and flow with habits, but just like showing yourself there's other options, I think is always the best way to do it. Now, I have said I filmed a chat in the bath, which I'm going to share a snippet of with you now. So I'll just share like maybe a minute and a half, Amber. Cut it that short, please. Here you go. Let's have a listen. My review of the day is, it was great. I had I had low energy vibes. Okay. Honest truth is, I released an episode of the podcast. It took me so freaking long to put together, and I was just like, ugh, and I didn't even get to put music to it. Okay, it just wasn't hitting the mark for what I want. And that's okay, because you know what? I had a big chat to myself in the car on the way home. I was like, why did that get to me? Like, why did I not feel satisfied? That's part of it, is you get to keep learning how to be better and better. And like, you get to keep refining and you get to keep playing. And there are plenty of things I love about that episode, right? The truth is that like anything I'm not happy with, that's great, because it means I can like work on it and I can make it even better. And if I was just so happy with it the whole time, then I wouldn't make any changes. I'm really glad that I like took that time to just like chat to myself. Honestly, that's helped so much. The show was really good tonight. I just like really love this show like so much. Okay, what I loved about today was I really just got rid of my phone and like let myself just really observe everything that was going on, and it was beautiful. And personally, sometimes I can be afraid of like slowing down or not keeping busy or whatever, and I'm like, oh, I don't know, maybe I'll be really bored. But the truth is like honestly, it only gets more interesting the more you let yourself like observe life. I was just looking around at the whole cast, and everyone is so interesting, and they're all really amazing people. They're really just cool people, talented, and like they just make me laugh. You know, I was looking around at everyone. I was looking at little Alfie sitting in front of the mirror, listening to their music, vibing. Good vibes. I'm actually living like one of my dreams right now, and that's insane. And I'm telling you now, I'm not missing a single minute of it. I really am not, but I can see how you can. You know, because you get caught in other thoughts and other ideas, and you do have to just like take moments for yourself to really step back and really soak it in and be present and see all those little moments and see all the little things that are happening, because that's where the magic is. Yeah, anyway, it's great. And I really do have like 4 days left. And the fact is that future Amber, who is editing this, is in Adelaide. Oh my god, hi, you made it. I wonder if you got to bring everything with you, because good luck, girl. Good luck, girl. Thanks for listening. Love that past Amber. Love the contribution. Okay, quickly, you know, side note, how's everyone feel about that? Do you guys like incorporating extra videos, little vlogs? Great, cool. I love it too. I'm going to keep on doing it. I've just like started to clock that that's another option. And I think that's going to really work for this brain of mine, because I like having different ways of doing things. Sometimes I just want to like quickly write it out here. Other times I'm like, I want to just like chuck the camera on and chat to you guys, because Amber every day has something to say, and I think having like the different mediums for it is definitely the way to go. All right, Saturday the 17th, 1:47 a.m. Trinity saw the show tonight. I peeped through the backstage curtains to spot her laughing. Oh, the reason I spotted her in the first place was that her friend screamed out my name. Hilarious. Thanks, friend. It was also 100% humidity today. I don't even understand how it can... What is 100% humidity? What? How do you get any more than that? Am I like swimming? Anyway, we were swimming. It was freaking boiling hot, and we were so sweaty, and the costumes were wet. Jess and Demi both cut their hair today. Oh my gosh. Separate lives, same action. They both sent a picture to me too. Now I've written a little poem. Oh, okay. Actually, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to play it for you, because there's a voice memo that I recorded of me singing this little poem. So here is that voice memo, which I'll play here actually. I'll play it now. Haircuts and puppies, you say that you love me, I know. It's a spiral of love, and I hope you can see as I spot you shine bright in the crowd. We were young once, how did we get here? The 20s appealing, revealing the way. Each
Each moment is healing as the humidity melts us away. Maybe someday we'll be back again.
How cute. I love doing that. I love it. I love it. I'm just having such a moment right now of like, just like real happiness that I'm doing this, because I need you guys to know that I've wanted to do this for so long. Like I've actually, I don't ever get like this, just like it's sensory overload, but like good. Yeah, this feels so right to do, because I feel like I'm constantly creating all of this stuff, like all the time, my whole life. Like I've been doing this for years and years and years, and I always have this feeling of like, I wish I was doing something with all of this stuff, because like it's all happening. It's all happening anyway, and having this has been the perfect way to hold myself accountable to just getting things out there, because I want to create art to inspire people. Like that's like one of my biggest goals in my whole entire life, and so I'm really glad I'm doing this. That's all I have to say. Sunday the 18th, 2:40 a.m. I'm gonna play a little bit of a voice memo here.
Yo, pretty much Filmation.
Shut up.
Hi there, Queenie Bops. We had the show tonight, and then I went to an after party. Went to the after party, thank you very much, Fringe after party, and I am feeling so good. Guys, I feel great. I feel very full of inspiration. And that feeling of just like, oh my God, anything's possible. You know, and it doesn't visit all the time, but it's so funny when it does, how it just feels like it's so obvious. You know, you're like, oh, duh. And that is the power of mindset. I've got to tell you, that is the power of mindset. And the best thing is that you can put yourself in positions that will make you feel this way. Surround yourself with inspiring people. Do the things that you love. You know, even if that's for a tiny bit. I mean, you know, today I worked on one of the songs that I wrote last week. And I just like added another verse. I was like, yeah, this is my jam. It's like challenging, yes, but this isn't like a painful, like this feels great and I can do it. Stepping up, allowing the times where it doesn't feel like that to not be the definition. And I'm just, today I'm feeling grateful and I'm feeling like everything is happening as it needs to. And all I need to do is just keep on showing up.
Yeah. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? One last entry. I feel a calling to let you know there are a lot of feelings going on every day. I share with you a lot of my gratitude in this journal, and honestly, it's my truth. But please know I'm still dealing with my own simmering discontent. But in saying all of that, honestly, this really is a great part of my life right now, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm finally doing things I wanted to do for years. I'm creating the most I ever have, and I'm learning the most I ever have, all whilst doing my favorite thing every single night. Gee, I've had way worse times, and now I'm here. Wow, life is funny like that. Who knows? Thanks for listening, Amber. There we go. Let's close that off. Boom! Another episode. Wow, okay. Oh, I really, really loved that episode. I feel like that had so much meat in it today. Like we really went over a lot of different ideas and topics, and we all experience low time, but we're only a few steps away from being the versions of ourselves that are fully satisfied. And actually, we're only one step away from being that person, and that is by being completely present in the now. Like just taking in right now for what it is and remembering that right now is only a page in your journal that is your life. Remember that. I love you all so much. Share this around with your friends. All right, see you later, guys. Thank you again. And I've got to go run and get ready for this show. Thankfully, she already did her makeup for me. All right, stay fabulous. Enjoy your week, and I hope you learn a lot. Bye.